And I think it's the 2017 Santa Soul Train video on your YouTube channel, where you're talking with some local leaders, and they're saying it's a lot less people living here. A lot of the land is empty and not being rebuilt. So this kind of event, even just once a year, is something everybody's looking forward to. That it takes a lot of planning and organization on their part and your part, but it became kind of a centerpiece of your work there. Is that right?
Yes. I have nothing to add. It was perfectly said.
Yeah. So did you notice that a lot in that area, that things weren't being rebuilt in a lot of areas? There is a lot more empty space.
Well, first of all, it's interesting to realize that it took 3 full years just to clean up the rubble. So like imagine if it was your house, right, and it was destroyed, just to sweep your floors took 3 years. And then personal construction begins. But there's a huge line and there's so many barriers to just, it's not like, okay, what you see on the news, like, oh, we're moved out of this phase. There are still people in temporary housing now. There are still people living in abandoned spaces. And yes, there are so many people who have left that it is like dreary, and it's a struggle for many of the community members, for sure. That's just the reality of the situation.
Right.